here we go. Doomstone. Narco. Oh, that is loud AF. There we go. My earliest memories of the ocean. The sound, specifically. Even now, so many years later, I find it oddly calming. To lay back, close my eyes, and enjoy the crashing waves. Metaphorically, of course. I don't have eyes anymore. Oh, geez. Nor the time to relax and enjoy the moment. Always somewhere important to be, always something important to do. There's a human saying that comes to mind. I'll rest when I'm dead. Now, that's far enough. Just come back quietly and we won't have to hurt you. Wouldn't want to damage the merchandise, would we? Ha 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 ha! No, it's okay, Julian. Even a scrawny little kid like you is worth a pretty penny to the orcs. Personally, I haven't found death to be very restful. John! You bastard! I'll kill ye! To kill John in a single blow. It's a death knight! Flee for your lives! Oh no! Pirate appeared. Yeah. It's Papyrus! Curse! Yee. You alright, kid? That was awesome! I'm sure we were goners, but then you jumped up like wham! And slow down, kid. I still have to take care of the rest of them. You know how many more are down there? No, there's a lot of them, though. I have my friends in chains, and Mrs. Wilkins wouldn't wake up, and... Don't worry, kid. Just wait here. Engineering geniuses! Marion. Thank you, Sir Death Knight! Rowan. Oh no. Yeah, no. It's Rowan. My name is Rowan. Thank you, Sir Rowan. No need, just doing my duty. How'd you find us anyway? Pirates are sure nobody was coming to save us. Just luck, really. I received an urgent summons while fighting in the orc realm and was on my way back home. Were you swimming across the ocean? It's faster than finding a working boat to steal from the orcs. For me, anyway. Still, now that I've got this nice ship, I may as well use it. Anyone know how to turn this around? Of course, sir. I'll have us back to the Death Realm in a jiffy. Still, I choose this. To defend my fellow undead from the living who seek only to abuse and destroy us. Like a rock. That is my oath, as a Death Knight. 4 days earlier. That doesn't sound like the battle is going particularly well. I should speak to the general to find out what's going on here. Oh, we're strong. Damn! Oh, that's experience. Wait, I was like, holy shit. Oh, wait. I hope you order the reinforcements they said they were sending. Sir Rowan, yes? Orc artificers win. Actually, yeah, how does this... Well, I mean, are bones buoyant? That's me. General, what's the situation? The orcs are camped to the other side of the canyon. The cliffs of the narrow canyon are keeping the bulk of their forces at bay for now. We have 2 squads up on the cliffs to handle the beasts they send there. The strongest have been pushing down the canyon, and they've managed to wear down the other knights. I think you're right, I don't think they are either. So I don't know, maybe just magic? Death Knight magic? Now that you're here, though, you should be able to break through and take out their leader. Yes, sir. I wish I could come with, but I'm nearly out of mana. I'll stay here and guard the cave. We've been keeping those two damaged to fight inside, as well as a few civilians who managed to liberate on the raid earlier. Make sure you destroy their blood gem, or all this will have been pointless. Injuries are bad, but the slaves are even worse. I need to destroy that blood gem quickly. Trust the soldiers up there to hold out. Alright, well. Not human ones anyway, yeah. Oh no, he jumped out. Goblin appeared! Yeah, bird bones are hollow, so yeah. You won! Nice. Blast, the goblins have tunneled this far already. They'll be at the forward camp within the hour. You have more reason to finish this quickly. So done it. The general's been fighting hard enough for this. Yeah. It would have been terrible if they weren't even able to bring the fallen with them. I'll have to grab them on my way back to the forward camp when the battle is over. Die, puny skeleton! Orc appeared! Prone took no damage. Haha. One. Oh yeah! Oh no! Finally, a challenge. Come at me, Death Knight! I don't know, it's, I don't know. Ow. Present, I will have to bring all my strength to bear. Storing energy. Oh. We better end this now. I didn't. Oh, shit. There we go. Got him. Impressive, Death Knight. Unfortunately, I have no intention of dying here. I can hear the next platoon of orcs marching down the canyon from here. Sounds like they're still a few minutes away, though. If I use the shortcut the Minotaur helpfully provided, I could probably make it to their camp and kill their chief before they make it through the canyon. They'd hear the fighting and rush back, so if I finish quickly enough, I won't have to fight them at all, and neither will the others back at the forward camp. Of course, if I'm not fast enough, they'll either pincer me or reach the camp and attack the general. Is it worth risking their safety just not to have to kill a few orcs? Although if the whole platoon is as strong as that Minotaur, a fight might go badly. I'm risking it! There goes nothing. Yeah, like what is the where'd you hear those origins? Look at Chief though. Oh well, do you think they sent Sir Rowan the Unbeatable? I'm flattered. It's funny as my Frederick came tearing past a few minutes ago like if death itself was on his heels. Considering the blood gem I can sense on him, I doubt these undead are here willingly. I'd like to avoid hurting innocent slaves if I can help it. He seems intelligent enough. Perhaps he values life more than keeping the blood gem. Of course, if he lives, he could just go right back to pillaging and enslaving my people if he got a hold of another. No mercy! The Minotaur may have escaped, but he won't be so lucky. Ha! Frederick is the toughest son of a bitch I've ever met. Even stronger than me! And my wife makes the best apple pie, and his wife makes the best apple pies. I'm not surprised he was able to survive combat with the greatest Death Knight in history when he has those waiting for him back at home. Just thinking about them has me fired up. I'm Grub the Proud. My warband is held against the incursion by the King's Realm 9 times, and it will hold against yours as well. Come at me, dog of the Death Lord. Defending. Strong, Death Knight, but I'm not down yet. Ah, you're down now. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I have no choice. I thought I could just avoid fighting them, but I guess not. You won. Ha! You're even stronger than I expected from the stories. The blood gem, right? Honestly, I'll be glad to part with the cursed thing. That's smarts. You got me good. I know it's foolish to ask for mercy from a Death Knight. I don't suppose you'd be willing to let me and what's left of my band live if I give it to you? I thought I could save my people. Also, no mercy. No. Time to collect the slaves' remains and go before another warband shows up. Just in case more orcs come along. Yeah, I just wish I knew what the way was, because it wasn't clear at all. So into the cave, we're moving around again, so I assume the blood gem has been destroyed? Yes, sir. Unfortunately, I had no choice but to fight the slaves he had with him. I brought their remains back to be reconstituted later. I also retrieved the remains of the fallen soldiers in the canyon. Above and beyond your duties, as expected of the great Sir Rowan. Phoenix, how do things go here? The beasts on the walls mostly tapered off after you started down the canyon. Everyone here is fine. It's all that sand. Really out. The Death Lord has ordered you back to the realm. Unfortunately, our ship was damaged and it may take some time to procure another. No need, I can swim. Sorry, on my journey back home. Oh, there we go. Look, I'm just trying to swim home! Of course, it gets everywhere. Hopefully I don't have to fight too many more of those on the trip. That was my 5th campaign in the Orc realm. Our realms have been at war for as long as I can remember, being undead, after their guardian angel attacked us unprompted and tried to wipe our people out. I don't like to brag, but I'm undoubtedly the strongest Death Knight in the army. My mere arrival can change the course of a battle, and even so, I am only one knight. I cannot be everywhere and kill everyone, and thus the war between our realm, the Orc realm, and the King's realm continues without pause forever. I just want it to end. No more suffering, no more bloodshed and death. But if any of the 3 were to stop, the other 2 would overwhelm them in months. It would be a slaughter. Is this to be my existence until something finally manages to destroy my death core? The Soul Crystal, the magical jewel that death cores, blood gems, and life dew are all patterned after, and the origin of the blessing of undeath. It is also the core of the death realm, and it cannot be moved from this spot unless it is destroyed, hence the creation of death stones to carry a portion of its power to other realms. Supposedly, the Death Lord has not left this room since he used the crystal's power to become ruler of this realm. Damn, dude, get out. Rowan, you have returned. Yes, my lord, I am at your service. It is time. My experiment is complete. I have combined the powers of all 3 crystals to create this. The power of a death core to twist life into an eternal state of undeath. The power of a blood gem to warp at the will of its victims so they serve the cause of death forever. The power of a life dew to conceal my armies with false life so even their precious angel will accept her doom with open arms. My ultimate weapon. My greatest curse upon this foolish world. My Doomstone. Rowan, my greatest knight. My most loyal servant. You will take this stone to the border village of Aramor. You will kill everyone there and bring them into our fold. You will ambush the angel Orpheal when she arrives to heal those who have fallen ill from the plague. You will do this, and the world will be ours. Our people will finally know peace. No more will the orcs and their beastmen allies enslave my children to work in their mines and provide labor for their armies. No more will the foolish humans genocide the undead out of fear for their way of life. You will finally know the peace of death. Cool. Yes, my lord, your will be done. So this is the Death Lord's magnum opus. It doesn't seem like much at first. It just looks like the death core embedded in my shield, which I use to heal my injuries between battles. But it feels different. Darker. I was given my death core when I took the oath of the Death Knight. When I focus on it, I feel the warmth of those I'm fighting to protect. Looking at this, I feel only malice. The Death Lord's hatred of the living for the crimes they have committed against the people of our realm. That, and the malice of the souls the Death Lord must have used to create this cursed jewel, for the crimes we have committed upon them. If I succeed, this war will be over. The King's realm and the Orc realm both will fall before our might, and we will be free to exist in peace. Oh. Cool. Whoops. Oh no. Alright. Cool. Oh, right there. Sir Rowan, sir. My name is Recruit Jeffrey, sir. At ease, soldier. Did you need something? Sir, no, sir. Simply speaking to you is an honor, sir. Actually, sir, I was wondering if you would be willing to spar with me, sir. It would make my day to get some pointers from the legendary. That's plenty, soldier. I'll be happy to give you a few tips. Jeffrey appeared. I'm gonna fuck him up. Poor Jeffrey. Oh, I'll be feeling that in my bones for weeks. Still, that was amazing. Thank you so much, sir. I'll never forget this. This was the happiest day of my own life. Sir Rowan, you don't know me, but I was one of the slaves you rescued in your most recent battle in the Orclands. I was so excited to get back home when I accidentally flew all the way across the ocean instead of everyone else. Ahead of everyone else. Not that I remember the experience very clearly. You don't? No, the orc who was carrying the blood gem I was chained to must have cracked it. As you must know, blood gems are created from the energy of the orc realm's crystal, but it's as an imitation of a death core. So like a death core, they can only be destroyed by an undead. But it is possible for the living to damage them, which sends all the undead under its control into a dreamless sleep. Thanks for the lore, Ghost. Not that the beasts do it very often, of course. Most of them couldn't care less for the suffering of a few undead slaves. You seem to be very well informed about all the workings of crystal fragments. Of course, I'm something of a scholar, you see. I have a library near the border and everything, which I really should be getting back to. But I wanted to come and thank you first, so thanks! Okay, that was dramatic. I know you said it wasn't necessary, but I wanted to come and thank you anyway. If you hadn't come along, I'd be getting worked like an animal in some beast's mine. Thank you for everything you do for us little guys, Sir Rowan. Thank you for being dead. Aramor. I wonder if it's fate. I may not remember much of my life before I died, but I do recall the name of my hometown. Oddly, thinking of returning summons a bittersweet feeling in my cold heart. I don't know why. It's a town of the living, and I haven't been alive for so long I don't remember when I died. Those who live there now will try to kill me on sight, or flee for their miserable lives. And yet I cannot shake the feeling that this place is important to me, that I'm about to make a mistake. Why? Why should I care about the tiny, insignificant lives of a few unenlightened peons who have their whole unlives ahead of them? Perhaps it's this Doomstone. The sheer pulsing hatred of it has my mind spinning in circles. He's an orc skeleton. I've never balked from committing atrocities before in order to keep my people safe. This is the best chance we've had in years to finally end this eternal conflict. Orpheal will not stop until the Death Lord is gone from her and her sisters freed, and when she wins, the undead will be purged. I must use this Death Stone to end her first. There is no choice. Here it is, the town of Aramor. I should get to work, without raising the alarm. Luckily, everyone is in their houses because of the plague. Even so, for some reason, I'm still feeling off. Perhaps I should find my old home and put those feelings to rest first. Which is my old home? Now, I know what this looks like, but I'm not here to steal from this building. In fact, I'm actually doing a security checkup. Wait, you're not the innkeeper. How did a Death Knight get this far into the King's realm? No matter. I'm Cameron, the greatest thief in the lands, and you'll go no further, fiend. Yeah, sure, you can think that. Yeah, goodbye, Cameron. guess I'm the one not going any further. Go ahead, do your worst, monster. As the curse takes hold, the man's defiant grin shatters. He screams in agony as his body begins to rot away while he's still alive, eyes bulging as his flesh melts away like a candle. His goggles tumble to the floor along with his hair, leaving only a featureless skeleton, indistinguishable from any other newborn soldier of the Death Realm. Death to the living. Damn! We're not afraid of you, skeleton. My big bro's gonna kick your butt. Do skeletons have butts? Not the time, Finley. We're the bad guys! Oh no! Oh, it's got dark real fast. Johan! I'm here, little bro. The younger brother's screams are muffled as the older holds him closer, fighting through the pain to try and comfort him as long as possible. His efforts are in vain. When the curse dissipates, all that remains are two skeletons, completely indistinguishable. For some reason, the younger has grown taller, just to crush what little individuality could have remained. Death to the living. Death to the living. Oh no! Are you here to kill me, Mr. Skeleton? Or is it Miss Skeleton? For some reason, the girl's lack of fear gives me pause. But then I feel the Doomstone pulse again. Its malice hungers to add more souls to its endless pool of misery. Death to the living. I don't like this anymore! You won, not to use the same skeleton sprite. The Doomstone's curse reaches out as the light begins to fade from the girl's eyes, but some part of me suddenly lashes out against it. The death core of my shield shines brighter than ever before. Not enough to stop it, but enough to temper its hatred, for the briefest instant, enough to make it painless. The little girl dies instantly, her corpse slumping over like a puppet with strings cut. The death core within my shield dims, his strength utterly spent, and then shatters. The Doomstone fits in the same slot within my shield with ease, like it belongs there. The ghost is silent, awaiting orders. She has fallen into the dreamless sleep, as though the Doomstone were cracked, even though it remains totally unharmed. The door to the house opens suddenly, revealing an old woman standing in the doorway. She lets out a quiet wail at the sight. Oh, Libby! Not you too! Poor girl, she didn't have much time left to live, but she enjoyed every minute of it. I suppose with her gone, I don't have much reason to fight back. Come, get it over with. I made my peace with death long ago. Auntie Isla appears. You won. At what cost? The stone's curse lashes out, enveloping the old woman's flesh. Everyone else the curse's touch has suffered excruciating pain as their body rotted alive, and this woman is presumably no different. But her face doesn't move an inch. As though carved from stone, even as it crumbles to dust, she doesn't let out even a whimper of pain. Death to the living. The door appears to be locked. I could just break it down, but I'm nominally trying not to raise the alarm. Perhaps there's another way in. Oh, hey. Ha! Damn it! That didn't work! Oh. No, you can't. The escape is, darkened out, it looks like. What? A death knight here? And that jewel, what a horrible curse. I'm warning you, I know how to fight, so just stay back. See, I can't. Bye, Elise. Oh, she can fight back. But at least you tried. Please, stop this now. It's not too late. The girl falls to her knees, writhing in pain, but nothing else seems to be happening. No flesh melting or rotting. I don't think this is supposed to happen. Of course not! Seems whatever dark curse your bubble holds is not enough to overpower the one I already have. I warned you! The girl starts tearing at herself, and this time her skin begins tearing away, but instead of dying flesh, it falls off to reveal fur? Rather than rotting away, her muscles seem to be gaining definition, her frantic self mauling as her fingernails distort into long claws. She thrusts her chest forward, seemingly involuntarily, as her spine pops with a mighty crack, the first of many. As she slumps forward again, she has clearly grown taller, and a wolf tail is now visible among the remains of her shredded dress. The girl finally manages to pull herself upright atop now digitrade legs, kicking out the remains of her shoes from her monstrous paws. A werewolf. She lets out one final scream that smoothly transitions into a wolf's howl as her face stretches out into a muzzle. In all my years, I've never seen one personally, but I've heard stories of the creature this woman has become, a werewolf, as strong as 10 men and with an appetite to match. Of course, this one looks like she wants to recover from the exertion of her transformation by gnawing on some bones. Kills an enemy and steals their soul, oh no! Damn. Gotta get that marrow. There we go, we still won, haha. With one last yowl, the injured werewolf turns and sprints away, smashing a hole in the wall as it goes. That was unexpected. Perhaps I should be more careful. Ha! Little tiger werewolf. That's a tiger! Halt, demon! I may not be as strong as the adventurers, but you'll not touch a hair on my wife's head as long as I live! Ah! Jensen appeared. Look, I'm on a schedule, Jensen. I'm sorry. You won. Angela, my love, I'm sorry. The man's legs buckle from under him before the curse even has a chance to start eating away at his body. He gives one last forlorn look at the nearby bed before his eyes roll out of his sockets and splatter on the floor. The newly minted skeleton soldier stands up, armor falling away, sparing not a glance for the wife that occupied his last thoughts just moments before. His wife, clearly bedridden from the plague, is only able to muster a soft whimper at the death of her beloved. Death to the living. Jensen, my Jensen will save me. She seems to have become delirious from the pain. At least this one will be a mercy. She will suffer from the ravages of the plague no more. Maybe if I tell myself enough for that enough, I'll be able to believe it. The Doomstone will not be denied. Angela appeared. Angela died. For some reason, the curse lingers in the air around the girl rather than entering her immediately. It takes a few moments for her addled mind to understand what is about to happen to her, but when it finally sets in, her eyes widen in terror. I understand now why it waits. The voiceless mass of souls within the stone want her to suffer before she joins them. Jesus, San, are you okay? Finally, the curse acts, faster than I've ever seen before. The girl is able to muster one final shriek as the magic assaults her entire body at once, vaporizing everything but her bones. Her dress and bedsheets flutter slightly from the force before settling down onto her pristine skeleton, stripped clean of life. Even then, her remains rattle with mortal fear for a few moments before they still, the curse finally cleansing all resistance from her mind and leaving naught but a perfect soldier. Death to the living. Alright, in time. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, a death knight has come to Aramor? I destroyed 10 of your kind, monster. Give a cheer, everyone! Drinks are on me for number 11. Ow. Ow. Haha. Possible you're no mere death knight. What are you? The dark elf stumbles back, knocking the drinks off the table and shattering them on the floor as they drunkenly attempt to flee their inevitable fate. The curse catches them in the back, causing them to trip and faceplant into the floor. They remain there, totally motionless, for a few excruciating seconds. Then their body twitches. Once. Twice. 3 times. Without warning, their skeleton tears its way out of their back, leaving the rest of the body on the floor to disintegrate on the floor and scattering scraps of their clothing into the air. The newborn skeleton spins on its heel to face me and offers a crisp salute as it steps back to the table. Death to the living. That was gruesome! I'd like a room, please. Oh, Orpheus, deliver the soul of your faithful servant unto the next life, that she may serve your righteous cause. Daniela appeared. And she's down for the count. You won. For some reason, as the malice of the Doomstone swirls in the air, I get the urge to look away. No, we're sorry. There's no redemption in this arc. Keep watching. The woman manages to continue her prayer, her voice growing strained as her body begins to betray her. Her hands, clasped together in devotion, begin to twitch, and then the left wrenches violently, tearing her arm from her shoulder and cutting her prayers off as she cries out in pain. She tries to begin again, but her jaw unhinges, and she vomits her tongue onto the inn floor, followed by the rest of her internal organs. Her knees, folded in supplication, begin to shake, and then suddenly straighten in a violent motion that slams her forehead into the counter before her. Against her will, her back straightens and her left arm raises to face me in a crisp salute, still holding her right. Her clothes fall away, her body totally transformed into an empty skeleton below her upper lip. Her closed eyes finally force themselves open and her head tips down, and to make me see exactly what has become of her before the rest of her flesh crumbles away. The resulting skeleton calmly snaps its right arm back into its shoulder socket and salutes again, ready to serve the cause of death. Death to the living. You'll not claim one more life, Death Knight! Your road ends here at the hands of the great hero Dallas! Dallas appeared. Dallas got fucked up. Oh no, Dallas. Death to the living. Some hero you were. Ha! I've never fought a Death Knight before. Bring it on, you bag of bones. Rowan does Dallas. I know, yeah, at least they're patiently waiting their turn. Not Layla. Damn, she was more of a fight than Dallas was. Oh shit, she's a challenge. There we go. Oh shit, please, I don't want to die. For some reason, as the malice of the Doomstone swirls in the air, I get the urge to look, The curse looms malevolently over the girl as her earlier bravado leaves her. She begins to move back as though trying to flee, but a great skull manifests out of the miasma and catches her head in its mouth before she can escape. Her hands latch onto the skull to try and pull it off, but it simply bites down, ripping through her screaming mouth and tearing the top of her skull clean off. Her cries are no longer muffled by the giant mouth, continuing to echo from her lower jaw as she flails around, somehow still alive. Finally, her flesh begins to rot, turning a putrid shade of green as her body fails her. Her movement slows and stops completely as her mind fades away. Death to the living. Oh, it's a headless zombie! What? She was a ha, just when I started to get bored of the beast in these lands. I am Adachi, fierce samurai of the east, and shall be her doom. Instant kill, damn. The curse floods into the man's face, obscuring it from view and paralyzing him. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing underneath all that armor, but judging by the screaming, it isn't pleasant. Eventually, the screaming falls silent, and the helmet tumbles off as a ghost pops out. The rest of the armor remains suspended for a moment before tumbling to the ground in a heap. Death to the living! It was a child this whole time! Die. I think a lot. Like 90% of the depth. I think that I, Tanabe, the greatest shadow warrior, would fall to a mere pile of bones. You have disgraced me, but I will not die here. Feast your eyes upon my incredible shadow walking technique, honed by generations of... The curse cuts him off, slamming into his chest and knocking the wind out of him. For some reason, as the malice of the Doomstone swirls in the air, I get the urge... No, we're not. Keep watching. The curse slams into him again, this time incorporeal, and vanishes into his ninja robes. He has only a moment to grab at them in confusion before they can begin to constrict. The ninja's ramblings are cut off as they continue to tighten, going beyond what should be physically possible. His face turns red, then blue, until finally settling on a grape-like shade of purple. Still, the curse continues to compress until the man pops in an explosion of gore, splattering viscera all over the inn floor. His robes continue to curl, wadding into a ball the size of a fist before unfurling to reveal a newly created Reaper. Death to the living. Okay, that's everybody. Right? Oh, right, the locked house. What's the other... Like, I can go on the roof for some reason. Oh, I can go on all the roofs, okay. I don't know how to get into this one. Another open window. How convenient. Oh. Sorry, Gramps. Oh, angels have mercy. Please, you can have the rest of the villages if you want. Just please let me live. Damn! Mayor Jackson, just sell them out. Holy shit. You won. For some reason, as the malice of the doom. Yeah. We're looking. The cursed miasma pokes the man in the nose, causing his eyes to scrunch up in confusion, and then widen into panic as he realizes he can no longer move. His breathing begins to rapidly increase in pace as his skin begins to dry up, all the moisture being sucked out through his nose into the cursed cloud as though it were drinking from a straw. Its work complete, the curse retreats, leaving the old man frozen in a totally desiccated body, unable to move anything except his eyes. It stops, allowing him to savor the terror the villagers will feel as they meet their ends, and then swiftly rushes through him, exploding his entire body in a massive cloud of dust and leaving a clean skeleton behind. Death to the living! No, get away from me, fiend! Wyatt appears. Critical hit! Oh no. Welcome back, Dora. Let's be honest. Even mortally wounded, the man attempts to flee, only for the curse to rush past him and cut him off. It begins spinning, the miasma rapidly whipping up into a vortex with incredible speed. The fool barely has time to shout out before the vortex swallows him up, obscuring him from view. Nonetheless, the process of the man's death is still clearly visible as it begins to flay him alive for his own cowardice, scattering pieces of him in every direction until it finally dies down, leaving only a skeleton behind. Yeah, you missed like 30 of them. Alright, last ones. Stay away from my baby! Billy appears. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up Billy! Bye, Billy! And Jocelyn. Oh, she dodged! Hey, it was Billy's fault for being there. He should have dodged. No! Please, I beg you! He's already sick! The angel was supposed to come heal him! We're evil, let's do it. The woman throws her arms out, trying to shield the bedridden child from the Doomstone's miasma. At first it seems to be focusing on her, but it only paralyzes her before rushing past her. The woman's face stays locked in a shocked expression, unable to see what is happening to the boy behind her as the miasma soaks into the bed ominously. Skeletal hands begin sprouting from the bed and latching onto the insensate boy before somehow dragging him through the covers in a That's from That's from fucking Nightmare on Elm Street! Fountain of blood. Moments later, a ghost floats out of the bed and circles around into the woman's view before hovering above the place where her son once lay. Only now does the curse allow the woman to turn around and see what has become of her child. Only for a moment, however, before it seizes control again and begins to march her across the room towards her vanity mirror. With every step, her skin and clothes begin to crack and flake off, nearly causing the woman to stumble when her shoes crumble beneath her before the curse rights itself. A classic scene is a classic scene. By the time she reaches the mirror, only a skeleton remains, which reaches one hand out to the mirror in seeming disbelief before snapping to attention. Death to the living. Death to the living. Piano to the living. Okay, that's everything, I think. I suppose I can unlock the door now. It is done. The village is dead. It is time to prepare for the angel's arrival. Please, Miss Orpheal, my son has taken a turn for the worse. Please come help him. Your radiance. I may not be able to cure them, but I shall be able to keep this man's wife alive until you get back. Very well. Show me to your child. What treachery is this? I cannot move. Sir Hans appeared. Sir Hans was defeated. Freddy gonna pop out. You won. Sir Frederick, so the Death Lord thinks that this is the move that will checkmate my kingdom? My knights are just for show. My actual guards are guardian golems that cannot be subverted by your undead trickery. Despair at your failure and cease existence. Oh shit. Okay, at least we got the king down. I mean, be able to subvert them, but I don't need to when I can just kill you. Curse you! Oh. You won. No, I cannot fall. Henry! Your Majesty, look out! What have you done here today? All these people snuffed out like insects. Is that all we are to you? Misguided slaves that simply need to be helped along to their eternal undeath? No. I know I do not have the strength to defeat you, but I must try. Our lives have meaning, damn it! For every human in my realm, all the joys and sorrows and wonders they experience in their lives, I will fight it till the end. I feel like Cole is gonna fuck me up. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. I have no idea. Okay, ah, shit. Okay, good. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. Why is this so difficult all of a sudden? I have no way to... Shit. You lost. God, are you serious? Like, for some reason, it didn't heal me in between battles for that one. And... Oh, geez. We are right at the very beginning again. Well, crap. Oh well. I played enough to get a general feel of the game. I mean, I will say I did like it though. It was interesting. Horror, the creativity, presentation, honestly, the maps were really lacking. I like the story. Gameplay was just middle of the road. You did very good use of the theme. Yeah, it got very dark, but I think that was the point. I kind of liked it. I liked it a little darker personally, but the maps really detracted a lot from me. It was just very, yeah. Well, I mean, even with even with the 2K RTP, you can still make it look good. Yeah, just the mappings. I mean, like look at like this screenshot right here, like just that. So, but I mean, not bad. I mean, yeah, for 45, that's not bad at all. So, let's see those ratings there. The horror was mostly a description of the deaths. So, I'll count it, personally. Yeah, it's gruesome. War crimes. There you go. That's the horror. It was war crimes. War crimes the whole time.